Hello everybody, this is Ace of the Base Patroller here, and welcome back, at long last, to Skullgirls' second encore. Black Dahlia's update has been released while she's not in the main game. They have updated a lot about Black Dahlia. She is almost finished, apparently. She has all the moves that she's going to have and all of the inputs that she's going to have. I played through this update yesterday when it came out for a little bit, and I am so happy with how this character's turned out. So first and foremost, let's talk about what actually changed this update. And it was nothing for the most part. It was all centralized, like localized Black Dahlia changes. The only new thing other than Black Dahlia is Miss Fortune has a new color palette. Color palette 29, it's based off of her appearance in the Skullgirls webtoon, which I'm thinking I might make a series about, because more Skullgirls lore and content is always good. But other than that, all the changes to Dahlia. And first and foremost, so that nobody's shocked, the biggest things, all of her art is finished. She has a couple of new special moves. She has 2 new supers, including her level 3, and then she has a bunch of reworked mechanics. She has a lot of new stuff. So we're going to go through all of it. And one of my favorite things that she has, she now has her own stage and her own theme. And her stage is gorgeous. I like this stage. Very cool stage. So if we take a look around the stage, you can see Eliza all the way in the background, like all the way in the back. Little like brothel bar type thing. We're just gonna, go around the map. So, you look around the map, it's cute. You see all these bunny hench girls sitting around. You see Eliza and, all that shit, which is nice. And then one of the things that I really liked about this map is that in this corner of the map, there is a debt pool going on, and the 2 symbols are whatever 2 characters you have playing. And the names on the boards are, like, characters that we've seen before. So, like, Taliesin is on there, Andrew, Clark, and then a bunch of characters' items are back there. Annie's sword, Beowulf's belt, the IV staff, Big Band sax. Bunch of cool shit back there. The theme that's playing is Dahlia's theme. It is gorgeous, but that's not what you folks are here for. You're here to see the fully finished and fleshed out Dahlia. So, let's look at some of these changes. First and foremost, they have changed the input of her reload super. Instead of down, down 2 punches, it is now quarterback 2 kicks. So, that's a neat little change. It's just a quality of life, because down, down inputs are notoriously ass. Next, she has an incredibly fast counter. She's one of the only characters in the game that has a base kit non-super counter. It's called Counter Strike. There's 3 versions. Light kick, you stay in front of the opponent. Medium kick, you teleport behind the opponent. And then heavy kick, you also teleport behind the opponent, but if you have a doily on the field for tea time, or whatever this move is called, T-slip, I believe, is what it's called, and you do the heavy kick counter, you teleport to wherever your doily is, which is very cool. And then if you throw her out of this counter, it does more damage, as with most counters in this game. So, very good move. You can combo out of it. So, that's cool. You always like to see counters in Skullgirls, especially ones that you can counter or combo after. Next up is her new level 1 super, Parting Gift. So, you attach a bomb to an opponent, and from what I've seen, this bomb does not go away. But you can attach it to enemies, and it doesn't go away unless you snap the enemy. Which obviously, let's should probably actually have extra characters on each team.
Black Dahlia. This should be Annie. Sarabella. Squeaky.
Just to show that off. I should have done that from the beginning.
Old fashioned. Enjoy it while it lasts.
So the only way you can get rid of this is if a character is snapped and then they're snapped back in, it gets rid of the bomb, I'm pretty sure. It does not. I lied. I lied. How do you get rid of the bomb? I think the opponent has to do the outtake, actually. Yes, okay. And it doesn't even get rid of the bomb. It just puts it on the floor. So the cool thing about this bomb is that you can combo into it and out of it. And then you can combo out of it, which I am ass. I have not practiced, but you can. And the very cool thing about the super is you throw it, and then you have to activate the super. It doesn't detonate on its own. You have to detonate it. The second time you use the super, you go into detonation stance, and you can hold this for as long as it costs to drain 1 bar meter. Which I love. I love BMs in this game. I love taunts in this game. And apparently, according to this, you can throw it on assists. And you can blow your assists up, which makes your assists even more scary, which sounds awesome. And then if Dahlia is killed, the bomb will detonate after a short amount of time, which is very cool. That super looks super fun. You can also stick it to the ground, and it works the same way. Which, let's see if I'm... Yeah, I don't really know how to confirm off of it because I'm ass, but like, you get the idea. You can do some cool stuff with it. Her level 3 is one of the coolest level 3s I've seen in this game. It's called Girls Night Out. You summon 3 hench bunnies to attack the opponent, and you do not influence them. They just attack on their own volition, and each of them attacks 3 times. They attack 3 times. If enough time passes, or if they are hit by 2 attacks, they will die. They can be stunned and knocked down. If they're hit with a physical attack, it knocks them down. If they're hit with a projectile, it stuns them. But it is just one of the best neutral supers in this game. It literally just, you get a random amount of attacks. You get 9 free attacks from 3 NPC-controlled characters that stay on screen until they're either killed or time runs out.
It's Girls Night Out.
Which is very cool. You also get a new taunt when you do this. You can ring the bell as a taunt. It doesn't do anything, according to this. I love this super. I think it's super cool. As you can see, they're not fully defenseless. They can attack the hench bunnies, but that's super cool. Very unique super. I love that they're going this direction with the game. I don't know why I keep restarting when I could just set meter to max. Excuse me, I am a little stupid. Finals week has been draining my brain, but that's okay. So that's all the new supers she got. She got the new level 1.
Enjoy it while it lasts. There's no escape. I've got a job to do.
And she got the new level 3. Which is, you know, pretty cool. So now we can talk about some other stuff.
Last call.
There we go. Okay, I just had to figure out the input for that. So Fire Shot, her fire grenades have been reworked. They can now hit the opponent while landing, or while flying. And if they do, then they bounce again and then explode when they hit the ground. and then it's a free pop-up. You know, you can do some pretty neat stuff with it. If Dahlia's hit, that's a bad example. The bomb will, it won't detonate, which is good intel. The explosion launches opponents, which, you know, very cool. A lot of people think it's better. A lot of people think it's just objectively better than the old one.
I fancy Earl Grey. You fool.
You know, I haven't played her enough to know, but I think it's better. I feel like getting a launcher versus damage over time is very good. Next up, that got reworked is
Last call. I can't wait.
Freeze Shot.
I can't wait.
So Freeze Shot can now hit the opponent 3 times.
Bottoms up.
Each of these frees the opponent.
Bottoms up. Last call. A fine
Hits them
hit.
3 times. They remove the damage scaling, so combos from this will scale as though they're normal combos. Every time you get frozen,
Don't blink.
it reduces the amount of time you're frozen, like, as a maximum. Which, you know, kind of neat. And then, when breaking out of ice mid-air, characters will keep their falling momentum.
No escape.
Which, you know, very cool.
Is it frustrating?
The lightning shot.
What'll it be? I can't wait. Last call.
Okay, it's heavy kick.
A fine
Lightning
hit.
shot does less damage than it used to per tick. It used to do 500 per tick. Now it does 375 per tick.
What'll it be? I can't wait.
You get less meter from using it, which, you know, is not really a way to show. And although they reduced the hit stun, it still has really good hit stun. So they just rounded it out because it was her best grenade previously. Which makes sense, you know, you want to tone down these tools. Buckshot. Excuse me, I spoke into the can that I was sipping out of. You are not Buckshot.
Last call. A fine. What'll it
You're
be?
Buckshot.
I can't.
Yeah.
Last call. I can't wait.
So, Buckshot, now reliably, according...
Give me more.
It says... It says that it OTG's better, but
Is it frustrating?
personally, I don't see it because...
Is it frustrating?
But, you know,
What'll it be? What's the thrill?
and then they all deal 1100 damage. And the gimmick is, it used to be that using the different strengths made, you know, they all dealt different damage. You know, if you use light punch, medium punch, or heavy punch for the different angles. Now they all do the same damage, but if you use them consecutively, they do less damage each consecutive time and they lose a combo state. So, they, you know, it got better damage and more reliability, but it lost, the, like, loops that you got from it. Railgun.
What'll it be? A fine miss.
It does more damage, it has better knockback and knock up. It's got bigger hitboxes. And it's active for a frame longer.
Don't blink. What'll it be?
For the railgun, it's just meant to be a full, like, anti-zoning, beats every projectile kind of ammo type. Not incredibly combo friendly, but, you know,
Frustrating.
it works.
Got you. Fine, miss. Get busy.
And now, yeah, each strength of grenade, they changed this a while ago. Light reload reloads only normal grenades. Medium reload gives you one random grenade type in the middle of your clip. And then a heavy gives you 2 grenade types at the middle and end of your clip.
Bullseye. Old-fashioned. Electrify.
Also, yeah, the electric ones go straight.
Bang. Dodge. Drop. Bang. Bottoms up. Go.
So, that's all neat. Tea time.
I fancy Earl Grey.
They made the animation 3 frames shorter for throwing it, and the teleport starts up 2 frames faster, and you recover faster. The last bit of the teleport animation is cancelable. So,
This is how it's done. I fancy Earl Grey. Here.
so you can either cancel out of it, or if you let the whole animation rock, you let the whole animation rock, but you can cancel out of it, which is cool. Empower, which is her, I believe, a hit throw. I want to say this was a hit throw. Yeah, her hit throw. It has reduced block stun and block stop. It's now -12 on block, which, you know, if you hit it, it has less recovery, which means you can now link crouch medium punch out of it if you time it properly, which, you know, is good for combos. If you hit it, your opponent is pushed back a lot less for hitting it, which is great. If you stand heavy punch into reload while empowered, like into reload super, into crouch light punch can now be done. So, you know. Yeah. It's that. So now if you do this, that's not even what I meant to do, but if you do empower, you can now get a guaranteed reload. I'm so bad at inputs, but you can do stand heavy punch into reload into crouch light punch, which means you don't have to use your OTG combo state. If you die, not lose a round. Like if you die in a 2v2 or whatever, Dahlia loses empower state even if she's revived. And that's all the changes they did to that. So they just made it better. Empowered throw. Now, a lot of people, she had a secret throw. Normally if you throw during empower, you get a normal throw. If you hold the throw button, or now the heavy punch button, you get a special throw, which does more damage and is much easier to combo off of. And they reduced the recovery on it, so it's a little bit faster. And finally, they made her puddles look better. If a puddle explodes off screen, that puddle has no screen shake. And if you get hit with an oil explosion, it's now a sliding knockdown instead of a knockback.
Time to start the party. Let's set the stage.
So if we don't combo it, we just... So you now get a sliding knockdown for the oil explosion
Time to
hits.
start the party. Is it from? Got you.
I just want to see if it's just the oil that does that. Yeah. So, that's a thing now. And then other than that, she got a bunch of just, like, changes. Her crouching hurt box is better, her crouch heavy kick, and now low profiles, very high projectiles. Her light punch chains into light kick now, which she couldn't do before. She can block during this. After she does her front flip, you can now block. So yeah, like, if I hold back during the startup, I get hit. But now, after I've flipped, I can block. So now people have to react a little bit faster to actually get you, to hit you out of onslaught. And now you can block immediately as soon as you hit the ground.
Try harder.
You don't have to, you know, you're not negative for doing raw onslaught anymore. So, if you perform this super in the middle of a combo, you don't get any meter gain from your projectiles if you do it mid-combo. If you reload mid-combo, it gets rid of that penalty, which is actually really good intel. Her normal grenades are now plus 10 on a hit, so now you can just raw link that, which, you know, useful. Crouch medium kick does not last nearly as long anymore. The bear trap. If it's just left on the ground, it doesn't last nearly as long, so it can't be used as much for controlling space. And then stand heavy punch got sped up, stand medium kick got sped up, and crouch medium punch got sped up, all by 1 frame. Stand light punch has a way better vertical hitbox for anti-airing, so now you can get really good mid-air connects. Backdash, she backdashes 1 frame faster, and it's just better overall. Also, the animation ends 3 frames sooner, and the overall speed of the animation has been increased by 7%. If Black Dahlia is tagged in Raw, she has... Where is it? If Black Dahlia is tagged in Raw, she now has extra recovery on her tag. So if the opponent isn't in hit stun, and you do this, I'm just going to hold up. It is, you know, pretty long. Whereas if the opponent is in hit stun... much faster to do it mid-combo because she teleports right to you. Stand heavy kick used to give you double the meter as it does now. They changed that. Crouch heavy punch gives you more meter now, especially when you have Empower active, which we can actually change that. So crouch heavy punch gives you that much meter, and then empowered gives you that much meter, which is pretty good. And then stand heavy kick now gives you that much meter, where it used to give you double that, which very good change. And then Big Band can now parry the traps, high or low, which is pretty cool. All shots, except for Buckshot and Railshot, can be reflected by Umbrella's Aegis Reflector. Her crumple... when she gets crumpled, like when she gets hit with a normal that wins you, like Beowulf's... what normal does Beowulf have? Whenever a character gets, you know... crumpled, you know, like they get hit and then they fall to the ground. I'm having problems thinking of it off the top of my head right now, but whenever you get hit by one of those, she actually recovers faster than every other character in the game. She recovers in 80 frames versus 84. Rush Order, the reload super, now you can, you know, you don't have to rush. They give you a lot more time to pick grenades before it starts automatically reloading, and you can speed up that animation a lot.
Give me more.
Which, you know, jump heavy kick, you know, used to not have a shadow. The animation was a little janky. They fixed that. And that's pretty much it. That's everything Dahlia got. So a bunch of changes to her kit, like they reworked 2 of her ammo types. Her movement is better overall. She's a lot safer as a character. toned down a bit of her damage, and then just made her more fun to play, more
One more time.
concise. The changes outside of that, Robo Fortune, they got rid of the changes that they made to her last patch with the DNI beam changes with the frame data. They're gonna change those back after Dahlia is fully released because they're trying to give Dahlia and Marie as much attention as possible. And that's it. That's every change this update. Everything with Dahlia, you know, very cool stage. I've said it before. I really like this stage. It's super cool. I think one of the coolest characters in the game. Also, she has a Street Fighter 3 like Dudley Rose taunt, which I love. I love characters that have taunts with hitboxes. And you can combo off of it, which is awesome. She's very cool. Design-wise, voice line-wise, animation-wise, move list-wise, like, one of the coolest characters in the game. This level 3 super is insanely cool. Like, she is just such a cool character. I'm so happy. I was a little disappointed for a bit, you know? Like, I stopped making videos because I was like, damn, they really dropped the ball with Dahlia, like, not updating. But then they came out with a massive update to just round out everything with the character. So, honestly, while it sucks that we weren't able to review and, like, bug test and do all that shit while we were playing the game, it's nice to see that the character's almost finished now. But this video is already long as shit, so I'm going to let it off here. Thank you guys for sticking around. I hope you guys like what you saw. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, dislike if you dislike it. This is me, Azazel the Basement Dweller, patiently waiting for the next Skullgirls update. I'm loving it so far. Take care, everybody. Have a good day. And if I don't make another video before Christmas, happy holidays. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.